Hi everyone, this is Patra from Potion Fitness, and today we're going to see what are the different kinds of milk that are available and what is the best milk that you should have and what milk you should have if you have lactose intolerance. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do that so that I can send you more of such information. There are so many different varieties of milk that are available in shop these days, right from rice milk to coconut milk, soy milk, oat milk, almond milk, and so many other different kinds of milk. And the best one I would suggest is raw milk. Raw milk is a kind of milk that you get directly from the farm, or that is not pasteurized or homogenized. Why should you go for raw milk? Because when you're pasteurizing and homogenizing the milk, you're not just killing the bad bacteria but also the good bacteria. And when you're homogenizing the milk, the fat molecules in that, the cream, is broken down into very tiny fat molecules and it gets mixed with the milk. That is a milk protein, and that's why the cream doesn't float on top in non-homogenized milk. And now what happens with that is that since the fat molecules are so tiny, it can actually mix with your blood and your body cannot use it for anything that is needed for. Like, you need fat for cell signaling, cell communication, for absorbing vitamin A, vitamin E, D, and also vitamin K. Like I said in my previous video, that is also one of the reasons why we have so much of prevalent vitamin D deficiency in our population these days, because we don't have good fat which we can absorb vitamin D with. Now, what to do with people who have lactose intolerance? Even the calf of the cow will not be able to digest pasteurized and homogenized milk. Then how do humans digest it? So the best milk for people who have lactose intolerance is still raw milk, which is boiled. Now, if you look at CDC website and other places, it will be written, or even in some states in the US, it will be written unfit for human consumption in the raw milk. And the reason for that is people here, unlike back in India, they don't boil milk. They just take it out of the refrigerator and then they use it. When the milk is pasteurized and then homogenized, it can actually stay in the shelf for much longer periods. If you look at any grocery store, you'll be able to see that the shelf life of milk is more than 3 weeks, but that's not the case with raw milk, and that's also one of the reasons dairy industry pushes more for pasteurized and homogenized milk, because it's shelf stable, so it can be there in the shelves of the grocery stores for much longer period. And that is the good news for the people who are selling it, but not for people who are buying it. Look at all these milks. Everything has shelf life till May, and these ones till April end, here till again April. So that is one of the reasons you shouldn't be buying these things. Now, where do we get raw milk from? You just need to search raw milk near me and give your zip code if you are in US. Out of the 50 states in the US, there are 43 states that have legal raw milk sale, and the 7 states you won't be able to get it. I'm sorry for that. And Canada doesn't sell raw milk. If you're living in any part of the world except in those 7 states and in Canada, you should be able to get raw milk, be it in Australia or UAE or in India or Europe. So for people who are living in those 7 states who don't get raw milk, the next best option would be to get pasteurized milk, but that is non-homogenized. I know in New Jersey and few other states you have Amish farms who do sell pasteurized non-homogenized milk. So with non-homogenized milk, you still will have cream floating on top, and just like what we have learnt in high school physics, cream is lighter than milk and it should float on top. This is a brand I would recommend if you live in those 7 states where you don't have raw milk access. You should be able to get something like this where it's organic whole milk but non-homogenized. Look at the date for this. Today is March 8th and the sell by date is March 13th. Versus if you look at these, vitamin D milk or the organic milk, which is pasteurized, but it's ultra pasteurized and homogenized. Look at the date on that. Sold by May 16th. Look at something else. This is by April 11th. That's why dairy industry pushes you to buy pasteurized and homogenized milk so that can stay in shelf for much longer. Veganism and plant-based food products have become an industry. It's just another part of the diet and weight loss industry that is pushing you to it. Fake butter, fake milk, fake meat, and there are so many other things. Plant-based milk varieties are way too processed. It has too many thickeners and additives to just make it shelf stable, because that's not naturally milk and it's just fake milk. Let's accept that. And almond milks and oat milks are nothing short of cruelty free. Let's look at what happened in almond groves. As the demand for almond products, almond milks, and other plant-based products increased, we switched to monoculture farming. Monoculture farming comes with its own detrimental effects for the environment, not just reducing the soil biodiversity, but also killing several millions of bees and causing yearly droughts in California. Thinking about cruelty free milk, and then that's why you're switching to plant-based milk. Let's see what is there in plant-based milk. Look at this brand and let's see what are the ingredients in there. It is almonds, calcium carbonate, sunflower lecithin, so many other gums just to make it more thick. Look at these. It's another coconut milk. Way too many things in there. I think this is a new one. I've never heard of flax milk and something similar still. Pea protein, again sunflower lecithin, natural flavor, gel and gum, xanthan gum. Yep. Another soy milk. Soy milk doesn't have too much of a good reputation even among plant-based eaters. But look at this. Again, it has natural flavor and other gums to just make it look and feel like normal milk. The oat milk brand. Let's see. Look at these, so many gums and so the problem is not in the milk. It is the way the milk is processed. And that's why people find it very difficult to digest pasteurized and homogenized milk, but they can digest raw milk. But do you think such processed, these kind of milks are easy to digest? Not really. Another problem is the amount of dairy that we consume. The amount of dairy that we consume is skyrocketed in the last few decades. Do we really need so much of milk, yogurt, cheese, paneer, etc., all in the name of extra calcium, extra protein, and probiotics? Always remember this: too much of anything is bad. Raw milk is okay for people of all ages as long as it's boiled and cooked, just like we do back in India. The first thing that the moms or the grandmoms do early in the morning is to just boil milk, and let's just go back to that way and not just open the refrigerator and take out some stale and processed milk and pour it in the cereal. I'll see you next time in yet another interesting video, and if you have any health topics or fitness topics that you would like to know more about, please feel free to comment that below and we'll do a video on that.